Jamel Herring is gloating. He's out here. He froze again. Canelo Alvarez suffers defeat at 168. Buck Crawford. Congratulations, Buck Crawford. Jamel is on, and he is gloating. We're going to get into that after this. Oh, man. I'm ready for all the BS talk. Ready for it.
Nah, bro, you was a real one. You was a real one though. Like you just figured like most of the people out there that because of the physical attributes, which I respect, and the experience on Canelo's part, that Canelo would be the victor. I can't be mad at that. If anything, that takes away the credit of Bud for putting on a great performance. You feel what I'm saying?
What do you mean it takes away from Bud?
Like if you like when people try to not like saying you was, but people try to take away those attributes that Bud had to face going into the fight. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna probably say, well, like somebody said on Twitter just now when he fought Errol, it was the whole thing about the car accident. Errol wasn't the same. So like with the Canelo fight, what can you say?
I will say this, and I said it from the beginning, and I said this to you before. I said Canelo has to win by knockout. He's not going to be able to win by decision. That's how I felt, and I felt like during the early round,
it was close.
No, it was close. That's what I said. I knew he wasn't going to win anything close, and I'm not going to lie. When I seen the scorecard in the beginning, I was like, Canelo needs to really pick it up because 5-0 is absolutely insane. Like, but you got to give it credit when it started.
Yeah, I didn't agree with the
Yeah, I mean, I had it a lot closer.
Definitely didn't agree with the Definitely didn't agree with the commentating scorecards, bro. But again, the right man won, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close fight. I'll tell you that. This is how I felt like, and just being honest, and I said it before. My biggest concern for Bud was how was he going to use, how was the weight going to affect him going into the later rounds? And clearly, it didn't affect him. It helped him out. I will say this, like I felt like just from the beginning of the fight, I thought it was a lot closer. Even when I seen the scorecards, I was like, they're gonna give it a Bud. And I think a lot of reason as to why I feel like Bud won also was because Canelo showed a lot of frustration towards the end. He really showed a lot of frustration.
I don't. He fought at the same speed too. He fought at the same. In my opinion, he fought at the same speed, and Bud had got the timing down. And once he got the timing down, and you know what I'm saying, Canelo was throwing one shot here, one shot there. Like I said again, if I didn't see the Canelo that fought Josito Lopez years ago, and he was letting his hands go, and you know what I'm saying, and digging the body and head, he wasn't gonna get it, bro.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Anything close is gonna go to Bud. I feel like with Bud throwing as well, I don't think Bud threw a lot of combinations either until like he really got comfortable. Like I think I was thinking after the fifth round when Canelo kind of put a little bit of gas on, he came out, and I thought that's what impressed me most about Bud was he kind of took back the momentum. He never allowed Canelo to get into a rhythm. And the fifth round was probably the round where Canelo kind of really put the gas on, and it looked like he was going to start taking away, and then Bud took it right away, and he just frustrated him the entire fight. And you got to take your hat off to Buck Crawford. Congratulations, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I really do feel like it was a close fight. I feel like a lot of the early rounds.
No, I mean, scores showed it. It was a close fight, bro. It was a close fight.
But
I think Bud is a stronger closer, as you see. Like I need to see the scorecards, but like you pointed out when he where you at? I don't know, my thing froze up.
Salute ups, Bud won tonight. Thank you. Nah, no doubt, Superman. You can't take none away. I'll tell you this, like I said, Bud deserves it. He's been somebody who's been a consummate professional for years. Shout out to the whole camp, except for the guy that I think is racist. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't shout him out. But shout out to Bo Max, shout out to everybody else on the team. They made history tonight. And if anyone deserved it, it is Buck Crawford. Not necessarily getting the credit from the mainstream media as he should. And this kind of solidifies his legacy. If Bud decided to walk away today, He would walk away as one of the greatest fighters of all time, and showed it, and he showed why. You know what I mean? Moving forward, do I want to see Bud fight again? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I want to see either of them fight anymore. To be honest with you, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, because to me, I feel like I don't think Bud can sustain doing that at 168. A lot of big guys. Canelo's not really a 168 pounder. Let's be honest. These other guys are coming down. That's going to be really tough. But for him to go back down to 154, I think it could take a lot from him because of his age, and I think Bud understands that as well. So I would not be sure.
He seen his answer in the end. He wasn't quick to make any decisions. Like, you know what I mean?
No, yeah. I mean, I think it'll have to be work.
His labor and just go from there.
I think we'll see Canelo in the ring sooner than Bud, to be honest with you. But right. I don't know if Bud goes down to 154, man. I mean, it's a lot to lose, and you know,
you need motivation. What is your motivation after coming from a victory like that? Like, what is your motivation?
Absolutely. What is he, first fighter to ever unify in 3 weight classes? And then, you know, he unified at 168. You know, you can't really take nothing away from Bud. He did exactly what Bud was supposed to do. He never allowed Canelo to ever get into a rhythm. When he had to get on the bike, he got on the bike. You know, and it is what it is. Canelo showed a lot of frustration, especially towards the end of the fight. You know, and Bud landed some good shots towards the end. I feel like Bud did. I think the power punch, I think Canelo actually landed more by a little bit, but Bud just.
I think it was like he had like maybe like 10 and 12 more power punches.
Yeah. The fight, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, people are gonna say whatever they want, but yeah, I love how Canelo handled it at the end, you know, not making excuses. Giving Bud his props, you know what I mean. I don't think Canelo was going to look for a rematch. I didn't feel like he really wanted one.
He didn't sound sure of it. He was like, I enjoy fighting the best.
Yeah, I don't think he wants it.
Cool.
I really feel like Canelo wants to kind of I think he'll fight out this contract and then he's going to retire. I don't know if Bud comes back though. I honestly do not believe.
With that being said, though, bro, you might say the Benavidez fight is dead. It's definitely dead in the water.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I'll be honest with you. The Canelo I saw tonight, I would not want to see fight Benavidez. I feel like I don't know if and it's just being honest. And again, I don't want to take nothing away from Bud's performance, but I don't know if the one punch and the less frequency that he's been throwing is going to be effective against somebody as big as Benavidez. So I don't know. And I'm with you. I think that is that. I think people aren't going to want to see that anymore. To be honest with you, I mean, I agree with you on that, Jamal. Like, the Benavidez fight is done. I wouldn't be surprised if Benavidez says he wants to fight Bud now and unify 168. But I don't think Bud takes that fight, and I think it's a really dangerous fight because
I think. Listen, I think the Canelo fight was the one fight that he looked for. And it just happened to be at that weight class, and there's no need to stay up there, bro. Like, there's no need. Like E-Dot said, man, he beat the final boss. Like, that was he beat the face of boxing. Well, there's no reason to, even though you won at that weight, there's no reason to stay at that weight class and fight whoever. The natural 168 pounders.
I feel like he should go out like John Elway did, win his Super Bowl, remember back to back, and just said, "Yo, I'm off to the sunset." That he's not going to get a bigger win than this, to be honest with you.
So I'm saying, there's no motivation on 154, and there's no knocking nobody at 154. A lot of phenomenal fighters, but who's bigger than this victory tonight? And plus, you got to think, all the belts are spread it out. You got to go out there and win one belt at a time. That's going to take a while. That's probably not time he's looking to be using.
He's 38 years old. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like, come on.
Old. You know, you guys got a lot of, and 154 is not a division to sneeze at, you know, and it took a lot for Bud to get even up for this fight like that. But you know, he did everything he needed to do. Shout out to Bomac and everyone for having the right game plan, having the right approach. You know, you got to give it to the camp. They did. I told you, what concerned me most for Bud was how he's going to handle that weight. You know what I mean?
And the power of getting hit on by the Canelo is still a dangerous motherfucker.
Yeah, I will say this though. He did. I think one of the things that goes under the radar is he did a great job of avoiding even him getting close enough to hit the joints, to hit the shoulders.
Right.
I think he did a great job of avoiding that, and he didn't really tie up too much. He kept his distance. The main thing was never letting Canelo settle his feet and land the big shots, even to the shoulders and stuff like that. And when he did get hit, he took it well. He did get hurt a couple times, but he handled it well. I feel like Flores said, shut your ass up. Listen, I'm a Canelo fan to death. I got my Canelo shirt on. I don't run from it. That's my guy. Canelo to me will go down as one of the greatest fighters.
One of my favorite fighters, man. I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed just the fight from both men. Like I said, Canelo's still one of my favorite fighters. Bud, that's my brother. I enjoyed the competition level. I really love the respect level that Canelo showed, even in defeat. I had nothing bad to say about Canelo. For me, it's not even about throwing it in my face. Not saying that me and you we always been, seesaw in the back with the fight. Yeah. But but the people out there, y'all know that those certain guys, those fanboys, they can whatever. But over here, we were just calling it. We were just calling it how we thought we seen it.
I know for a fact Canelo.
Shout out to Canelo, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Canelo, man. He's a great champion, and congrats, my brother Bud. Happy for you, bro.
How can you call Canelo a duck because he doesn't want to take the Benavidez fight? At the end of the day, when you're a fighter and you've reached a certain level, right? It takes a lot to get to those type of opponents. It took a lot for me to prepare for Bud. It's not ducking, bro. It's understanding where you're at in your career as well. And I think people got to understand that. It's not necessarily ducking. You know where you're at in your career. You know what I'm saying? Does Canelo want to be a champion again? Does he go? I mean, it's a lot, bro. I think I do think
that's
he's going to be
back. That's a lot now. Yeah, that's nothing, bro. Does he really want to? I don't know. Does he want to be a contender again?
He said favoritism talking, not norms. What favoritism did I just show? I don't get it. What favoritism did I just show? I didn't realize that. But no, I don't think he. I think Canelo is going to take I think he's going to take about 6 months off. I really believe so. But he has that deal with Turkey. I think he has 2 fights left on the deal, if I'm not mistaken. So he has 2 fights left on the deal. I don't know. I think he finishes those two dates, and then he's done. I really believe that's it, Jamal. And for Bud, there is no bigger fight unless he gets the rematch. And is that even possible? Do people want to see that?
Why chance it? Why chance it? Look, like I said, Canelo didn't even sound enthusiastic about the rematch. He was just happy about sharing the ring with another great fighter, and you seen it from there, the body language, y'all.
Yeah, he looked defeated. He definitely looked defeated. Even if I don't believe he lost, or anybody don't believe he lost, he looked defeated. Even at the presser, it is what it is. You got to give it to Bud. And I'm not saying I don't believe he lost. I feel like the fight was close, but I'm not mad at the scorecards. I was confused with I hated the narratives that was in the beginning, but at the end of the day, once Bud was able to let off, he did what he had to do. You know what I mean? But no, I'm not mad at the decision. Bud definitely deserves his kudos, but what's next? I think is going to be the biggest question. But I think I don't believe we're going to see Bud Crawford again. I think he walks off into the sunset in this fight, unless they give him some type of a crazy bag. And I think the only person that Turkey Al-Sheikh will pay for is to see him versus Boots. But how much is that fight worth? So I think he retires. You know what I mean? I really do believe he's going to retire, and going to take it from there. I don't know, man. Bud is Kobe and MJ. Kobe and MJ. What the fuck does that mean? But yeah. I mean, we still got some other stuff coming up, right? We got the big fights coming up next week. What'd you think about the Fernando Vargas fight? You know what's crazy? I fell asleep. I fell asleep, and it was a good fight, and it was not because of those 2 individuals. I was really frustrated at the fact
that, bro, you had a long day. Bro.
I've been up since 6 in the morning, dude. It's been absolutely terrible. Now Bud got to go to one. No, Bud's not going to one.
That's what they're going to say. They're going to move the goalposts.
Yeah. He's yeah, no. Bud's gonna retire. I think it's over for Bud. I don't see him coming back. I mean, what y'all want to what do y'all want to say? Y'all want to come and talk crow, eat crow, whatnot? Let's do it. We on right now. I'm gonna post a number if y'all want to call up. You know, I know Bud's gonna celebrate. I seen a huge and enormous bag of Cheetos.
Listen, here we go. The Billy Martinez fight was a good one, man. That should have been the co-main event going into the main event.
Yeah. What was the opening? What the hell was that about, dude? That opening.
That should have been on the prelims. That should have been on the prelims.
They definitely had what's his name's cousin. That was definitely his cousin, Dirk Galaxy, because that was trash. I was like, what the hell am I watching with that one? I don't know, man. Not gonna lie, man. Canelo's my guy, but he definitely lost tonight, man. He lost. Call up. Let me know what y'all think. I'm on with Jamal right now. It's almost we're trying to reach 1,000 shares. Let's get over 1,000. Let's get over a couple thousand people in here. Let's talk about this shit. So could Stone Cold Nelson? So Cold. Yeah, I heard he. I missed that fight, but I heard he got fucking waxed. I didn't watch it.
Some say it stopped the two prematurely. In my opinion, I thought Steven should have tied up when he was on the ropes.
Yeah.
You know, referee jumped in and stopped it. I don't know. He looked like he was cold though too. Like he had no sweat. Which I think though.
Hold on, we got a caller. Hold on. We got our first caller. What is good? What is good? 516.
Exactly.
Oh, Ash is on. Everyone's favorite Long Island girl. What's up? What's up, Ash? I know, and Ash was in my inbox. She's hurt. She's a huge Canelo fan, so I know she's hurt. Ash, I mean, we're here. We're here for you. Talk to me. Ash,
my heart hurt.
She's hurt. Hey, can you give her some love, Jamel? She's hurt, man. She's really hurt right now.
I have a full heart right now. Come over here, Ash. Come over. I got a full heart.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what to say. Salute to Crawford. Salute to his fans, his team. But my heart hurts. It doesn't feel good. I'm going to be honest. I'm disappointed. Canelo didn't do what he was supposed to do. Crawford was the better man tonight. I just tuned in. I really didn't know much of like what you guys were talking about, but I just wanted to call in and just say that Crawford was the better man tonight, and my heart hurts. I'm upset. I'm devastated. A big Canelo fan. No, I am. I'm really devastated. I am, because I love Canelo, and my heart hurts. And I was just expecting more.
I'll be honest.
That's it.
And Jamal, I mean, I appreciate you, Ash.
And not take anything from Crawford. Like, I've always said that Crawford is very athletic. You know, like, he's very in tune with just, you know, being an athlete. You know, and it's a difference between Crawford and Canelo. Like, Canelo is like, Canelo reminds me of Pacquiao, like always fighting and always being active in a boxing world, versus someone like Crawford who isn't. He doesn't fight as often as, let's just say, Canelo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a difference if you look at it from that aspect.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
But anyway, nevertheless, Crawford was the better man tonight. So shout out to everybody that was rooting for Crawford. He was the better man tonight. He had the skills. Canelo didn't.
What the fuck you gonna do?
I'm upset. I'm hurt. I'm taking it personally. Like, literally, this is a hard loss for me. But it is what it is. So.
All right, Ash. We got more people ready.
That's what I was going to say.
We got more people talking shit. Thank you. I will say this, man. Hold on, 817. I know a lot of you guys want to rub it in. 817's in the building. What's up, 817?
Hey, what's going
pretty good. I'm on the freeway. I'm on the way to work. I get up late trying to watch the fight.
Yeah. Oh, you missed it?
No, I've been watching. I was out for Jake's comment. I mean, out for the comment. I'm DM. I was the one that you talking favoritism, but it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. I was talking with a couple of buddies before the fight.
Yeah.
In all honesty, hats off to both fighters, but in all honesty, I was telling people if you take the favoritism away, in my honest opinion, I think Canelo lost to some boxers with similar footwork or that excels in footwork. He lost, in my opinion, but he didn't lose on paper in the judge's eyes. Like Lara, I actually thought Lara beat Canelo a few years ago. I think Lara beat it. I think Canelo's a good fighter, but going into the fight, I hadn't ever thought he was a better skill-wise. That is better than Bud Crawford. So I wasn't surprised with the win. I think the fight panned out how people, thought it was going, thought it was panned out, going the distance. It was favored a better boxer.
I always said Canelo would not win in a decision. If it went decision, Bud would win. I always knew that was.
Well, I thought that's due to the popularity. If you really look at boxing, I'm not saying Canelo didn't have a chance, but I think people were saying for the majority, what I was hearing was, Blood, quote unquote, Blood has to go against the judges, the refs, and
I never thought,
Canelo.
I never thought that. I honestly thought that the judges would have been favoring Bud in the situation. I told Jamal I know that because of who threw the event. But regardless of that, I mean, there's a lot of reasons for what happened. Bud was just better tonight. Canelo had to be more. Canelo had to be more active, man. He was just not active. Like he just was throwing one punch.
I told my brother.
Huh? Jamal, what you said? Jamal, what you said?
Say he had to be more assertive.
Yeah, I mean, listen. At the end of the day, people are gonna question whatever. But you're right. He had to be more assertive. He had to throw more punches. The pressure wasn't just enough. He landed some decent shots, but it was in spurts. It wasn't consistent. Bud circled the ring. He did what he had to do, and I knew anything close or remotely close was going to go to Bud. I knew that.
I look at fighters like, no disrespect, I look at fighters like Triple G. Two good fights with Saul, Canelo Alvarez, and Triple G. But I look at the draw. I think Triple G won both, but I'm just talking about the draw in itself. And I asked a couple of buddies and my grandmother, I said, man, if you really go back to that draw with Triple G, and I know styles make fights or whatever, but I just look at a fighter like Triple G who could pull out a draw, a debatable draw with Canelo, and I was looking at the boxing ability of one like a Bud Crawford, and I was like, man, this fight should be a close fight. I don't think now one of them was going to get knocked out. I don't think now one of them was going to get knocked down, and it didn't happen. But I thought it was going to go decision, and just based off of boxing ability, just comparing. I shouldn't do this, but comparing Canelo Alvarez's best opponents to Bud, I don't ever think besides of Floyd Mayweather as far as skills that you can say a boxer was better than Bud and Canelo has faced. Now you can say the same about. You could probably say the same about Bud Crawford in regards to
I can't agree with you on that. I think Bud is an exceptional fighter, but I definitely feel as if Canelo's faced some really good boxers. I mean, he's lost to Floyd, but Dimitri Bivol is one hell of a boxer as well and a big guy.
No, Norm, you're right. This is Norm. I'm not saying better than Bud. I don't think you think that Bivol's a better boxer than Bud Crawford. Can we agree?
I think Bivol is really up there. I'm not gonna say here, but I think Bivol's up there, bro.
I'm with you. I think Bivol's a hell of a fighter, but again, I don't think you even think he's a better boxer than Bud. You see how you.
I'm gonna be honest. I hold Bivol in the highest of regards. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he's. Yeah, I think he's
of class.
I think he's the second best 175 pounder after David Benavidez, in my opinion. I think he's a hell of a fighter. Do I think he's a better
best?
boxer?
You got Benavidez. Wow. Okay.
To be honest with you, no disrespect to any of those boxers. I think David Benavidez, in my opinion, pound for pound, he should be number one. Now, why? I talked to you last time. I told you that Canelo Alvarez. I told you Canelo Alvarez would not honor the mandatory of David Benavidez. I think David. I told you, this was like last year. I said, Lord, if David Benavidez, I told you this. I said, if David Benavidez gets his undisputed mandatory shot at Canelo, he would beat Canelo, move up to 175, and beat Bivol. This was before the first Benavidez and this was before the first Benavidez and Bivol fight. That's my opinion. I honestly think David would beat both. But that's my opinion. I think he'll beat Canelo with him, and I think he would beat Bivol. I think it'll be a tougher fight with Bivol, but I told you this last year. You just don't remember. You have a lot of conversations.
No, listen, I remember everything. I don't agree with you. But let me get some other conversations. I got my man Jamal. I appreciate you, brother.
Already, man. Y'all be safe.
My man.
Right, good fella. Yeah, that boy.
I don't know about that.
Boy cold. That boy bad, man. That boy
Who you talking about?
No, I'm answering what my man Goodfella was saying.
I mean, listen.
Review reports. Yeah.
No, I mean, he did what he had to do, man. I mean, it is what it is.
What up, Lulu?
I'll tell you this again. I really believe it's Bud's last fight, and I think Canelo has a lot of tread on his tires. He's been pro since he's like 14, 15 years old.
He sounded like it, bro. He sounded like he was like, somebody like him, you gotta find motivation to continue. Where's the motivation going to be moving forward after that, bro?
Yeah, and also, come in, and also, can he do it physically? I mean, people may say, yeah, he's 3 years younger than Bud, but Bud looked like the fresher fighter.
Since he was a kid, bro. Like the commentator was saying before they aired off, Canelo was older than Bud in terms of boxing wise years, man. Like he's
been through wars. He's been
70
through wars.
Fights.
Yeah, he's been through wars. You know how difficult it is? I mean, I don't. I mean, you do. But to fight like Canelo fights and have that many fights, most fighters don't last the way it's in style. Like,
and you got to keep that hunger. You got to keep that hunger still, that dog. You can have all the skill in the world, but if you don't got that hunger and motivation, there's no use.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, when they asked him, you could tell he was like, he said it more out of pride, but you could tell like he's just like, it took a lot for me to even fucking come next to this guy. So I just don't believe a rematch is not happening. I don't think it is. I doubt it very highly. I think he's going to, and the reason being it's not going to happen is because I think the other two fights that he signed for have nothing to do with Bud, and B, I don't really think he wants to do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I just don't think, and it would have to be immediate. You got to
think about also Styles main fights. You think he's going to want to try to cut up a ring and follow Bud around? He's not going to want to do it. That's not Canelo's thing. Yeah, and like I was saying, it seemed like he just wasn't changing his speeds up. He wasn't changing their speeds.
Yeah, no. Once Bud kind of knew his timing, and then Bud kind of put himself in some dangerous situations where I was like, "Oh shit, Bud, you got to chill out, bro." Like, he got caught a couple times.
He still was hanging in there.
Yeah. But he was confident. He won the fight, but again, like we were saying, I don't believe that there will be a rematch. I doubt it. This fight was closer than some of you are saying. It was. I believe so. But, Canelo, again, like Jamal said, he was very frustrated towards the end. He just could not get the timing that he couldn't.
He showed it, bro. You've seen it. He'll walk off and come back, and he'd be walk off again. He showed like
super frustrated. He was
when you show frustration like that, you're not going to do that style again, especially when you got a fighter now knowing maybe in a rematch, Bud might have way more confidence to really fuck with your head. He's not going to do that shit again.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. And again, he has a lot of tread on his tires. I think Canelo has made so much money in this sport. I think he's going to do these last two fights, even though he says he feels great. But when he goes back and looks at it, he's going to have to really evaluate, can he perform? Because at the end of the day, this is the problem with being Canelo Alvarez, right? Regardless if he lost today, they want to see him fight the best. It just is what it is. I mean, you're not going to get a break if you fight Bivol. You're not going to get a break if you fight Benavidez. And that's what's expected of Canelo. Can he muster up enough to beat those individuals? And seeing what I saw tonight, I have to say no at this point. And that's not taking nothing away from Bud, but you're talking about Bivol, who's arguably one of the most elite fighters. Benavidez, 20 years old, over 200 pounds he walks around it. These are tall tasks. And to me, I just don't know if Canelo has it in him anymore. And it's not because he doesn't want to. I think he still wants to take the great fights. But, I mean, listen, age is undefeated, and he's been in wars. You're talking about a guy that he doesn't fight a defensive style fight. He literally goes out to win. He was trying to KO, but he could not. So, you know, that's how I look at it, man. And again, I think this is the last we see of Bud. I'm sorry. I really believe this is the last we see of Bud, too. Somebody said Crawford was Anthony Joshua. What? Dog. Crawford is not going up in weight. He's not going to fight Benavidez. He's not going to fight Bivol. These are naturally way bigger guys. Canelo was his size, and he can control the distance. You're crazy. Lulu said those are three Canelo can't F with Bud, Bivol, and Benavidez. So who else is there for him to fight? I just think he's going to take two regular fights. I mean, I still think he might fight Bivol, but I think he might not because of what happened today. Just being honest, man. I'm just being honest. I just don't see it happening. But there is. You seen they announced, I think, Andy Ruiz versus what's his name? Deontay Wilder. What you thought about that? You seen that?
Yeah, I seen that, but a little too late. I don't know. Like I said, for Wilder,
I think Ruiz kills him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just not gonna lie to you. I mean, yo, I'll tell you this. I love what Max Kellerman said. That boxing is, you know, with Dana White, he's a very good organized individual, which we'll be saying, which I've been saying, and he feels like boxing is headed in the right direction. There's a lot of good fights that Turkey Alexik has lined up. I think we have a card in a couple of weeks where we have Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. We have we just seen the Shakur fight has been signed with Teofimo Lopez. So boxing is in a good situation, and the fact that people aren't going to have to do the pay-per-views as much, I think that's really going to help boxing.
Everybody stop worrying about this whole Jake Paul and Tank situation. There's still a lot of good boxing coming up. We will be all right, people. We'll be fine. We'll make it through.
Yeah. But that Jake Paul and Javante is a bag full of assholes. I don't want to see that fight. There's so many good fights. I don't want to see it. Shell, what's up? You guys can call up the numbers in the chat. I'll give you your credit. King A says fight was boring, bro. No, not the fight was not boring. Stop. No, Max actually did echo a lot of what I was saying, and I'm glad me and Max think alike. I'm a big fan of Max in regards to Dana White and things that are going to happen. But I think boxing's in a good place, man. They said this is the biggest championship fight that was ever been viewed in the history of boxing. That's a big thing. And again, the fact that people can now watch these fights on Netflix, I think it's going to evolve the game and take some of these fighters to new heights. And I think they're going to get paid. And Billy versus Lester Martinez, yeah, that was a good fight. You know what I mean? I'm not a big Billy fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. After watching him tonight,
I like Billy, man. Because he brings action, man. He brings action.
He's very straightforward. I just don't see him being that great.
He a dog.
Oh no, he's got one speed. That's it. It's one speed.
Shout out to my man Lester.
Yeah, Lester,
man. Like I said, Lester can. Like I said, me and Lester I fought Lester in the amateurs.
Yeah, did he have that ponytail? I love that.
I don't remember, yo. This is so long ago now.
I thought people would be giving it to me way more today. I haven't been getting calls. It's been crazy. You know what I mean? But whatever. Where do we rank Bud Crawford after this win? Where would you put him?
I mean, of this era, you gotta rank him as one of the best. You know, there's still a lot of great fights of this era, but like of this era, he's definitely in there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely
from 2020 to whatever. That's what you're saying.
One of the GOATs in this era, yo.
Yeah.
Like I said in my tweet, no fucking catch weights, no rehydration clauses. jumped up 2-3 weight classes,
3 weight
whatever.
classes, 3. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Didn't complain about anything. Came in B-side underdog. Like what? Like you gotta give him some credit.
Yeah. I think Canelo's gonna be playing more golf over the next few months. He's gonna be in there with
150 M's, and that was just the purse. That's not counting the gate and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'm curious to know what they both weighed in tonight. I think Bud probably was like at 175.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, he looked good. Canelo was
he had his legs. He still had his legs. You know what I mean? And his speed. I told you, and you said that too. Though credit to you, Norbs. You said that the speed was gonna have to be the factor on Bud's situation.
Yeah,
that's why I say he was doing a lot of catch and shoot. Catch and shoot is when he felt something from Canelo, he came back and countered. Catch and shoot.
He did a good job of that. He also did a good job of using the jab to not really land it, but to take away and punch at Canelo's arms, which was smart. He threw Canelo off his rhythm. He fought a great fight. But I think this is the last we see of Bud, and I'm going to say it again. I think this is the last we see. I think we see Canelo twice, finish out the contract, and that's it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But Bud, you guys better celebrate Bud now. I don't believe he'll be back. I think Bud's going to be out there in Omaha riding a tractor and, enjoying his purses. I don't see bro. Like you said, what other fight would Bud take at this point? There's nothing for Bud.
Either for both of them, man. What I don't like for both. I don't see where Canelo goes. Let's see, he's trying to just get some quick paydays. I don't see.
Canelo doesn't need the money. He doesn't really need the money.
I don't see no motivation.
Yeah, I think Turkey might be like, yeah, Canelo. We could make a lot of money. Canelo. At the end of the day, and this was dope. When he cheered up, his fans got up and roared. That's how deep his fan base is. It's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta
like it's unbelievable how much his fans love him, and it's because he lays it all out there. Canelo didn't lose because he didn't have an effort. You know what I'm saying? He's always trying and looking for the KO. So, but again, that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, we got about 1,000. Oh, we crossed 1,000 people.
What the fuck you gonna do?
You know what I mean? Damn, Terrence Crawford put Omaha on the map. What if Keith Thurman beats Fundora? What if? Who cares? You think Keith Thurman versus Bud Crawford's a big fight? No. But I don't think Bud goes back to 154, bro. I think it's a lot of weight, man. I think you're gonna start seeing Bud walking around with a pot belly. You know what I mean? I think he's done with the sport, man. Like, he made a lot of money. Turk is Mexican. Oh my God. Turkey, by the way, Turkey out of seat, man. You got to do a better job with the ring card girls, man. Like, you be covering them up.
What the hell's going on? Look at that. I'm trying to keep up with everything over here. Twitter's going crazy right now, man. Everybody go
absolutely insane right now, man.
Yo, Ellie, listen, Ellie had it 7-1 Canelo during the fight. Yo, Ellie said that.
No, he's fucking crazy.
He had 7 rounds to 1 going into
in the beginning. No. I had it close, but it wasn't 7-1. Like, no, you got to stop. She said, "Hold on." Jamel Bud was looking very comfortable, and he did. He ain't made Canelo money. He's coming back. We don't know if he made Canelo money. You got to remember that. Bud is not going. He did not. There's no way Bud walked away with $10 million. Stop. Bud versus Usyk? Are you fucking crazy? Come on, guys. Bud is not beating Alexander Usyk, bro. Like, that's way too much weight. Like, you're talking about, get out of here. Guys, he's not going up to heavyweight. Stop. He's not doing that.
Yeah, y'all silly, man.
Come on, man. Your fight's booked to the UK. Who the fuck's fighting in the UK? I don't know who's going over there. Keep it coming. Keep sharing the link. We want to get to 2,000. Let's get to 2,000.
I guess Bud fight Eubank next. I don't know.
I could see that, but I think he beats Eubank very easily.
Nobody want to see. Listen, like I said, what do you do, man? What do you do? What do you do from there?
King said, according to Lennox Lewis, Canelo got 150 and Bud got 50. Let's talk money real quick. Bud Crawford is not an idiot. Okay, Bud Crawford understands the value of money. He's invested a lot of money in where he's from. He doesn't care about wearing jewelry. You don't ever see Bud wearing Gucci or Versace or chains. He doesn't care about those things. He's good with money. So Canelo's very good with money. He's just a little flashier. He's got a more sophisticated type of thing. He's a good-looking guy. Those guys are done. They don't need money. They're not gonna. Bud's not gonna be moved by money. He's not gonna make more money than he's received tonight. There is no other guy. Like the guy said, he beat the final boss. Like, come on, guys. Bud is not coming back, and there's nobody who's gonna command that amount of money. I'm sorry. So yeah, crazy as hell. But
yeah, I love y'all in the chat, though, man. Keep it up. Keep it going.
Yeah, like 160. I mean, who's he gonna fight at 160? I mean, what are we talking? Pocket watching? Nobody's pocket watching. I mean, what are you talking about? What does Bud got to do at 160? 160 may be easier to obtain, but people would kill him for not fighting at 154. You know what the criticism he'd get for not going back down to 154? Like, there's nobody at 160 that makes any sense for Bud. I can't see the 160 thing. You see the 160 thing?
No. I heard talks about Eagles going to Turkey about a Janibek fight, but I don't see that happening either.
Oh?
Janibek.
What the hell is that?
Hey, come on, man. Just for you saying that, come on. Y'all know who Janibek is, man. He's a unified middleweight champion.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
He said, "Who the hell is that?" Janibek is a good fighter, but again, does it draw attention for?
No.
Come on, man.
Nobody. I'm pocket watching. I just gave Bud Crawford a compliment, and I'm pocket watching. Where was the pocket? This girl just wants to say something negative to me every time she comes on here. Like it's absolutely amazing, PJ. I give the man a compliment that he does not care. And doesn't need the money, and the first thing you say is I'm pocket watching. Wow, you are awesome. That was awesome. Shout out to Alicia Johnson. Appreciate you in the chat. Yeah, I don't see it, man. I think Bud is going to chill. Unless Steven Nelson needs to check after that ass whooping he got tonight. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just going. You got Twitter right now is going crazy.
I'm not even on Twitter, bro. I don't even want to look at my mentions, bro.
No, forget it's everybody else that was going so hard. They losing their minds right now, man.
The end of the day, took the L, man. It's what it is, bro. Like, people got to take it.
They losing their minds right now, boy. People like fucking.
I mean, listen. The man won the fight. The one man won the fight. What did they say? What are they saying to you?
I'm just going through the timeline, bro. I'm just scrolling through the timeline right now, yo.
Yo, what is wrong with this girl? I really need to address it. What are you constantly talking about? Let me break it down again in layman's terms. Jamel said, and I quote, "What fight would generate that type of money?" And I responded, "There is no other fight that Canelo or Bud Crawford can generate that type of money, and he's very responsible with his money, and he doesn't need it." I thought that was a compliment. Apparently, that was me pocket watching, Jamal. That's crazy. Mike Carpenter, whole energy switched up in the past fight interview with Bud. I didn't even watch it.
I think every generation has their one generational talent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with Mike Carpenter, I'm gonna hit up Mike Carpenter when personally. Mike. What happened, Mike? Mike was talking big shit.
What he was saying?
What?
Wait, Ellie had it 7-1.
Ellie did it. I just retweeted it. Ellie going in. I guess going into the 9th round. Ellie had it 7-1 Canelo. I can't make this up, bro. I don't know what's on with Ellie.
Yo, dog, but you can't even front. That other guy who had the unofficial score had it the first 6 rounds to
yeah.
I was like, get the fuck.
I spoke out on that. I was like, bro, you can't sit
Come on, bro.
I can see 3-1. I can see 3-1 or even 2-2 because Canelo probably took the first round as well. But he had it
Canelo definitely
he had 4 or 5-0. Bro, damn, bro.
I actually 3 out of the first 5 rounds, it was 3-2 for me for Canelo. Canelo had the 5th round, and then it became 3-3 at the 6th. That's how I had it. So, get out of here, man. Stop it. Mike was talking crazy. Jesus Christ, everybody! It's 2 in the morning. There's 1,000 people in here. They like you, Jamal. What's up, Papa?
I fuck with y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm just having a blast right now. But yeah, I had to come. I had to tell Ellie, like, come on, son. I had him with the come on, son.
Ellie's insane, dude.
Like Ellie, me and Ellie, we cool, but bro, come on, man. You supposed to be a boxing journalist, bro. Like you.
No, he's a boxing meat rider. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is why people don't take shit like boxing journalists or influencers, whatever you want to call. That's why people don't take this shit seriously.
He's definitely not a boxing savant. I give him his credit, but he's definitely he's a fan.
I know my homegirl, she cool, we cool, but what's it? Like Toxia, whatever, Canelo's biggest fan. Oh, she going through it right now.
How am I so calm? I mean,
because he wasn't invested like that. He wasn't invested like how these other people have invested in.
Listen, I got my Canelo shirt on. I'm a Canelo fan. I talk to Jim all the time.
You got my you can still post my video when he fought Billy Joe. I had my Canelo headband on because I rock Canelo, but
I'm a Canelo fan. I'm not.
I had my Canelo Alvarez headband on. I was like, listen, if Canelo wins, go ahead and post the video. But I'm cool.
Yeah, listen, bro. I love Canelo. He's my favorite fighter. Still,
I was there in Dallas when he beat Billy Joe. I was there. I was rocking my Canelo, attire. Had my headband and everything. But for this fight, I said, Budge is different. This is why you tired now. This is why you tired out of there, bro. This is exactly why you tired.
No, this guy's been up. Like this guy wakes me up every morning, and now he's up because he knows Daddy's doing a show. This kid's nuts. But I'm calm because at the end of the day, it doesn't change that Canelo is one of the greatest fighters in the history of boxing. It doesn't change it. I mean, if you want to compare, if you want to talk about the Mexicans, his resume is better than Chavez. I mean, come on, like what are we talking about right now?
Who? Canelo?
Canelo.
I'll argue with you about that one. That's a topic I'm away from. I'm still away from that topic.
You can't.
I'm not messing with the Chavez fan base. That Chavez is Mexico. I'm not going.
I will say.
Going there.
How many Mexicans went up to 168?
I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
I'm just saying. I don't take nothing away from it.
I'm not doing it.
They said make a case for each Canelo, and they said Canelo.
I'm not doing it, y'all. I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna say he's the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. He is Mount Rushmore. I'm sorry.
I respect that. I respect that opinion, but I'm just saying I'm not arguing him and Chavez in the same. Hell no.
I mean, people love Chavez.
As a black man, I won't even do that. What?
People love Chavez, but I it is what it is. You got to give it to Canelo.
But I'm not doing it.
Viva Mexico, cabrones! You know what I mean?
He got it. Yeah, they was out there. They was live.
That's what they're saying. All the Bud fans are saying this. Oh.
Easy money.
That's the number one text that I'm getting right now. Number one text. Alicia says you're bugging. Oh no, Alicia says I know you joined the chat late noise, but don't you owe Bomac some humble pie, or was it a bag of Cheetos? I'm gonna send it to Bo. I don't know Bo's address, but I will definitely send Bomac an extra large bag of Cheetos and a congratulations. I like Bomac. That's my guy. That's my guy. I just don't like that other guy with the fucking hat. That's racist. But other than that, I like the camp. I like that camp. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. Jamel, man, October 4th. What the hell's going on, bro? You're like 3 weeks away from the fight. Still no fight?
I'll talk you to that on the side, bro. Don't even ask me no.
I'm gonna put the number up.
We're gonna celebrate the moment. We're gonna celebrate the moment, though, bro. Well, I'm gonna celebrate the moment. The chat, it's like I'm saying. The chat gonna celebrate the moment, But other than that,
oh my god, man! People thought I was gonna hide and duck. No, I don't. I'm cool, bro. Like,
porcito.
Part of the game. It's part of the game, guys. If everyone want to call up right now, talk to me and Jamel. If you guys want to rub it in,
I think we touched on everything. And I know you tired, bro. You look at you definitely going to sleep. Look, he's definitely not getting none of y'all. You kids is up, it's over.
Jamel wants to get off the goddamn show. That's what he's telling right now.
I'm just saying.
Doesn't want to. We got 1,000 people. We have a responsibility to the people. They want to rub it in.
They want to ask. I'm cool with that. They want to call and ask. I'm saying though, bro.
Y'all want to call and ask?
I'm good for the night, yeah. Look, I'm good for the night, y'all.
Oh my god.
I got mine there.
I was reading the tweets, the text messages. Jamel texted me, but I forgot. I don't remember. I was just like, I don't even want to read the text messages. Where's Al? I want to wait. Roach vs. Cruz next. I hate that fight. I cannot stand that fight. And it's such a dangerous fight for Lamont Roach, man. And I think the risk is definitely not worth the reward. That's just me. What's up with Ryo? What's going on with him? Where the fuck did he go?
I don't know. Remember he fought Gary Russell and that was it. He lost his belt and that was it. For the time. I don't know.
You know what, man? I have my Mexican lights on in the living room. Not gonna lie. I said Jamel, what he said. Go
ahead, bro. No disrespect to Mexico, but go ahead, hit that.
What? Which one?
What the fuck you gonna do?
That one?
No, I was talking about the light switch. Go ahead and hit that switch to turn the lights off.
I'm about to switch to my giant colors tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Turn that shit off.
No. Jamal, I'm not a sore loser, man.
I see that. Hey, that boy different. That boy different.
What's up with Turk's hand on the shoulder of the ring judge? I don't know what you're trying to get at.
We're not gonna do that, Sheldon.
Listen, guys, it is what it is. My timeline's going crazy. All the Latinos going crazy.
We're not gonna do. Hey, make sure you score that round. We're not gonna do that, Sheldon.
Jesus Christ. The ref. Oh, man. I don't know. Not gonna lie, son. I'm gonna get so many phone calls tomorrow. I will be shutting off my phone. I already got a bunch of phone calls.
I find you physically repulsive.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Jamal, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm upset, man. I am upset. But I gotta give it to Bud.
Excuse me, but I think a motor.
You know what I mean? I didn't get to use this one yet.
Why are you gay?
I love that one. I want to use it.
We used the other day. When you talking about something,
how you fucking using it on me, bro?
When you say how Canelo look good, man. Canelo's body. That's nothing. Yeah. One thing I noticed, no one's talking about how Bud wasn't allowing Canelo to really rough him up. You know, he was getting in there. He was getting in there with the clinches too.
Yeah, he was.
Listen, he was going in.
Yeah. Well, I think that's Ash again. Hold on, Ash. What's going on, Ash?
And it is.
How many drinks you had tonight?
Oh, so that's why you cut me off originally the first time.
No. There was somebody else.
We had another caller. We had another caller at the time.
Yeah.
She's twisted right now.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, don't do that.
The last time.
No. And Jamel, don't feed into his bull. Okay.
I watched you insult my guy Blair the Flair last time he was on the show because you were drunk.
Okay, but Blair the Flair isn't on right now. He's not a panelist. It's only you and Jamel and me and the people in the chat.
Okay, what's up? 11111. That's a good luck number. Nothing. That's like an angel number. Yeah. What's up?
Nothing. I'm feeling a little bit better, so I was just calling in. You guys seem bored. You needed some entertainment.
It was good.
People.
I was talking with my man Sheldon over here.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, realistically, I haven't been listening to you guys that much.
Wow.
How do you feel, Nord?
In what regard?
Canelo fan to Canelo fan. How do you feel, realistically? Be honest.
In what way? I don't understand.
Just be honest. How do you feel about tonight?
I thought it was a close fight. I feel like Canelo was showing I feel like he lost a lot. I feel like he started showing a lot of frustration towards the end of some rounds, towards the end that may have led to him losing those rounds. That he visibly showed that he was losing the round, and he was doing well in some of those rounds. I feel like the fight was close, but
I didn't think he let his hands go enough. He wasn't. Yeah, I ain't see that old school Canelo when he was throwing combinations. He was just throwing a shot here, a shot here, a body shot here, a body.
Yeah, that was my issue. He focused too much on the body, and it wasn't really important because Crawford moved around a lot in the ring.
But that's why he focused on the body.
That's the reason why. Yeah, but that it didn't work in his favor.
Well, I mean, listen, usually...
Like, I understand, but I understand the logic.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, Crawford is athletic. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't fight often. He hasn't fought as much as Canelo has fought.
Yeah.
Canelo fought, what, 63 times?
I think it's more than
compared
that.
to...
like 70-something times. Yeah, like 70-something fights.
Yeah, like 70, like 70-something times compared to Crawford, who only fought like 50-something.
I say this in regards to the throwing of the punches. I don't know if Canelo can do that anymore, and he hasn't done it in a long time.
Because I feel like in the boxing world, he's just older. His body is just like, worn out. That's just like when Mayweather decided to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao fought, I'm over exaggerating, but Pacquiao already had fought like 100 times compared to Mayweather, who picked and chose when he wanted to fight. So
I feel like
it's like,
to answer your question, the difference between Floyd and Canelo's always he's still very aggressive. You know what I mean? And he's not as athletic as he was. Floyd, when he lost his athleticism, he used a different way to win fights. Canelo knows one way to win fights. He moves forward. And then at the end of the day, even when Floyd got older, he adapted a style that pretty much fit him. Canelo, he just, if he doesn't knock you out or, have you running like that, it is what it is. But I definitely agree.
Yeah.
I think he's done. I think Canelo, and that's not to take nothing away from Bud, because I think Bud and Canelo both are going to retire. If Bud's not, I think Bud retires before Canelo. But I mean, Canelo his output has definitely dropped over the last few years. But you can't take away from what Bud did at the end of the day. So,
No, absolutely not. We can't take away from what Bud did tonight. At all. But we need to give Canelo grace. But from how you're talking right now, you're not giving Canelo grace.
What do you mean I'm not giving Canelo grace? I don't understand.
You're not, because you're saying that Crawford basically was a better man. We all know that. You know what I mean? Okay. But this is how you're saying it. How you're saying it is like you're not giving Canelo grace. Like Canelo has fought.
No, he is. I just said he's fought like 70 times. He can't do what he once did. That's why I said when we compared him to Mayweather, Jamel was telling me to hang up on you. I'm gonna blow you up for that one.
Oh, Jamel's telling you to hang up?
Yeah.
Oh, he is? Okay, so I'm telling you.
No, but I am definitely. I'm saying that both.
No, you say wait. You said he didn't give him no grace. He gave him grace.
Yeah, I did.
He said he didn't give him no grace.
It's not enough. It's not enough grace for me.
I love Canelo Alvarez, okay, but I have to keep it real. Canelo, I mean, listen, he said
he wasn't the better man tonight. He wasn't.
Yeah, I mean,
he wasn't the better man tonight.
Canelo
wasn't the better man tonight.
Canelo was Mount Rushmore. Like, whatever you want to say, he's one of the greatest fighters to ever live. He's probably the greatest businessman in the history of boxing. Nobody can take that away. Like, nobody can touch that. So, I love Canelo. It hurts me that he lost the fight. I love the man. I'm wearing the shirt right now. But you got to give Bud his credit. Somebody said, post-fight right now, Crawford says he's open to a rematch. Of course he is. There's no other fight.
But I don't want to see a rematch.
No, it's not gonna be a rematch.
I don't.
Canelo doesn't want the rematch.
I don't want.
Canelo doesn't want the rematch. Did you hear him after the fight? He did not want a rematch.
No, I didn't. I didn't listen to the post fight. I'm going to be honest. I didn't.
Canelo was humble.
I cried. Oh I had to go in another room because I was upset, and I'm serious. It really hurted me that he didn't win tonight. And he didn't perform the way that I thought that he would perform.
Yeah. No, listen. I'm with you.
You know, like, and that's why I said that I personally feel like Canelo in boxing years is just.
Oh yeah. He's in dog years.
A lot in boxing years. You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? Like he fought a lot compared to Crawford.
No, listen. I'm with you.
Very athletic. He fights like every 2-3 years, similar to Mayweather. And I'm not discrediting Crawford at all.
You know,
but if we're gonna speak stats, we gotta be honest here.
Listen, Canelo.
Because when you're more consistent and when you're fighting back to back, that's more wear and tear on your body, is it not?
Yes. But
Jamel, is it not? Since he's texting you and telling you to get me off the phone.
Yeah, there's a lot of wear. Yeah, listen, the man has 70-something fights. Of course, that's a lot of wear and tear on your body for any fighter. Then you like say he started when he was like what 15, 16 years old. He started fighting pro. What? We're not gonna keep. Go ahead, Ashley.
I'm not gonna discredit Bud.
I'm saying though, like at the same time, Bud was 38 years old as well. 37, 38.
How do I say goodbye? He's gonna retire soon. Canelo.
Whatever,
I love Canelo, bro. Like,
no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You really not a Canelo fan.
I fucking love Canelo.
No, you do not. No, you do not. I'm not feeling. You're not passing the vibe.
D Block. I know they was coming from my man D Block. Shout out to my man D Block, man.
Shout out to D Block. They're saying that you don't like black fighters. She's black, by the way, guys. I'm just letting you guys know.
I don't like black fighters. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Andre Ward is one of my favorites. Like,
shout out to Andre for not being as biased as I thought he was going to be tonight. I thought he was going to be more biased than ever, but
but whatever.
No worries.
So anyway, I was just calling in because you guys seem like you were bored.
I'm not bored,
and I'm not drunk. And Jamel, don't be texting him on the low, telling him to get off the phone with me, okay? Because we could swear.
Right. Oh shit. Oh, he does need an opponent. He does need an opponent. So,
all right, my bad. My bad.
I rock with that. You know, I
my
love
bad.
you.
Hey, my bad.
No, it's cool. It's all love. All right, so I'll see you guys in the chat.
Thank you.
All right.
Inevitable. We just put up. We just put up the number for you.
I'm a Canelo though.
What? What's he say?
Bye.
No, that was what the hell did I say? Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm not giving Canelo grace. I'm fucking hurt right now. All right. Inevitable. I put the number on the chat. Listen, guys, it is what it is. Listen, I'm not making excuses. Canelo needs to, he's gonna retire.
Canelo's still going out as one of the best out there. Hall of Fame career. Don't, like I said, we're not taking nothing from Canelo. I get it. He did have 70 plus fucking fights though. Yes, she made a point. It does take a toll, over here. Because like I said, I didn't see the Canelo when he was letting off them fucking bombs and combinations and hand speed. It was like he was just one speed. And then when Bud basically figured out that he really wasn't worried about the income anymore, you started seeing Bud letting I think the hand speed was what was bothering Canelo. Combination punches, stabs to the body with the jab, lead left hands. Canelo did good. He did very well to lead right hands, but it wasn't enough. And my thing was this, like, he would catch Bud with a lead right hand, but he wouldn't follow it up. Like
he wouldn't throw anything else with it, yeah.
Yeah, it was just one shot at a time.
Aircraft carrier. Yes, I did have Canelo. I said the only way Canelo was going to win by stoppage. I said he was not going to win a decision. I said that a million times. Did I not say he was not going to win a decision? He was not. A good decision, not winning. I said that. Anything close to
it was close on the scorecards, but
Canelo looked slow versus Crawford. I don't want to say slow. He just did not put punches together.
He can't keep throwing one punch. He didn't change his speeds. He was, like I said, he did a lot of following. It wasn't like they mentioned earlier in the beginning of the fight, Canelo was one of the best at cutting the ring off and trapping opponents. He could not trap Bud whatsoever.
No, he didn't. He did not throw enough. He didn't close the distance like he should. She's not liking my commentary. I'm being. What am I saying? I fucking love Canelo, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Next time we got to go to the fight. We got to go. I don't want to go to the actual fight though. I just want to go to the pressure. Bud wasn't fast. Bud was very crafty. Bud, yeah, I mean, he was smart. Bud knew his distance. He knew where he was safe. He knew when Canelo was going to just launch a bomb. And he was telegraphing a lot. Canelo was telegraphing a lot as well, and then Bud did a good job. I mean, he did get hurt a couple body shots, and Bud kind of was like, okay, let me get the hell out of here. But, you know, it is what it is. Canelo was defeated before the fight started. His energy was off for the magnitude of the fight. I don't want. I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, man, they kept saying that Bud wasn't never in a big moment like that. Canelo, what Matt Kellerman said, Canelo was 7-0 in big moments like that. 7-0. That's what he said.
No. Taking the biggest L's. What else did I take? Oh yeah.
Thank you, Ashley. He was the better man. It was just the better man. Canelo's not taking the next step. Not discredited no fighter, especially
Bud's eyes was
just going to the Hall of Fame.
Guys, it's crazy. It's insane. Oh my God, people! Everybody's an expert now. Everybody's an expert. He said I'm 0-10 at championship fights. That's crazy. I didn't know what fight I called wrong. What did I call wrong? Jesus Christ. Is there anyone left for Bud to fight? Not for the amount of money. There's a lot of guys who have to fight, but Bud's not going to fight for nothing less than what he got for Canelo at this point. He's not going to get it. And it's a big risk. If he goes back down to 154, he may not be the same person at age. He's very aware of age in his body. You know what I mean? Biggest upset. I don't think it was an upset. Most people were picking him. Vegas had him as an underdog, but most people were picking Bud to win the fight. Like, I don't think it's an upset, to be honest with you. Vegas had the odds like that, but most people were saying that it was.
You know, Floyd out here. Floyd already talking shit.
What
Floyd? He put money on Bud.
Yeah, Vegas had the odds, but not Bud. You know what I mean? What's next for Canelo? Honestly, I think he finishes out his contract and then he's retiring. I think it's about that time, man. To be honest, he doesn't have the output like he once had. He doesn't have the legs like he once had. He definitely looks older. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. You know? I'm sorry. We have about 1,200 people in here, Jamal. It's crazy.
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. I'm getting
thank y'all for tuning in.
People are like, I told you. I told you. I told you. I hate the Glazers, though. The Glazers are crazy. The Glazers. Vegas had to fight damn near.
What can you do? I mean, they do make it interesting though, because like I said, you be hearing some of the shit, be like, wow, that's crazy. But it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you this. Like I said, the biggest concern I had for Bud, he answered it. He did not get tired. I thought that weight was going to.
That's nothing people overlook. He definitely kept that energy level up. I mean, if shit, even in the later rounds, started letting his hands go more.
Yeah, absolutely.
He stood there in the pocket with Canelo at times and everything. So,
what's the next super fight? Not gonna lie to you, bro. There isn't any super fights that are gonna happen anytime soon. There's nothing that I can see. A super fight like first of all, Canelo's the biggest star in boxing, right? Bud is done. There's nobody that is on that level. Gervonta is, and he's very popular, but he's not willing to fight the guys that people want to see him fight. So unless Gervonta, decides to fight Shakur, then we're probably not going to have a mega super fight for a very long time until Abdullah Mason gets up to that level and maybe fights a Shakur or something like that. There is no super fight unless we're talking maybe Fury versus AJ, but I don't think people will want to see that like that. Tank is killing the sport. The best fight can be made is Boots versus Virgil, but that's not the super fight. It's not a super fight. Boots versus Virgil is a super fight? What? It's a Jamal, can you please? I'm not even going to take this question on. Boots and Virgil is a great fight. It's not a super fight.
It's a good fight. Yeah, that's a good fight.
Not a super fight, dog. A super fight is like a Manny versus Floyd, a Canelo versus a Bud. That's not a super fight. I'm at Parker versus Wardley. Whatever. These guys are crazy. Nah, there's no super fight for a long time. Boxing is going to take a nice hiatus with the super fights for a while. Haney Shakur is not a super fight. It is not a super fight. It's a good fight. It's not a super fight. I'm sorry. There's no super fight, not, and I'm just being honest, unless Gervonta Davis were to go and fight at this point, Shakur. Just being honest. Do you agree with me or am I tripping?
Yeah, tripping?
Yeah. Listen, my man Jamel is dealing with Twitter. He's ignoring me on the show. We're gonna end this shit right now. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. We had about 1,200 people in here. We still got some people rocking on the show. But hold on. He says, Crawford was unbelievable masterclass, but Canelo has looked shell of himself. Nah, don't take away from his victory, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't take away from Bud's victory, man. Allow that man to bask in his glory right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
On that note, man, I appreciate y'all. Me and Jamal are out of here. I'm going to go cry in my sleep.
I'm not. I'm about to go lay down. Be
fucked up.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Hey, get some rest, brother. Y'all get some rest too. I'm about to go in here and start.
The sun is up, dude. This kid's not going to go to sleep. We can argue that Haney and Shakur may be a super fight based on no. It's not an argument. It's not a big fight. I mean, it's a good fight, but a super fight is literally like a super fight. Like everybody in the world is tuned in. That's not a super fight, bro. Like I want to see the numbers for this fight, but Jamal, I'm out of here, man. I'll holler at you tomorrow, man.
Love you, bro.
Love you too, my guy. We out of here.